Welcome to week 3 of my 6-month growth journey. So far, to kick off this series, it's been a lot of behind the scenes with little value plugged in. I first off want to start this video by saying I appreciate all the comments and all the support from my last video. We probably got the best comments that I've ever received from any specific video that I've made from my last video. If you have never watched that one before, please go back and check it out. We were talking a lot about a midday reset, and a lot of people sent me messages that, one, they've never thought about doing that. 2, that they maybe struggle in the afternoon with staying productive, staying locked in, so how much it's going to be able to help them. And 3, just overall liking that idea of doing it. So with that being said, I want to continue to build on these things. You guys have seen bits and pieces of my routine, bits and pieces of my business, opening up last video about, a member leaving, how I was dealing with it, what was going through my mind. But this week, I want to talk about the specifics of everything that we're working towards, right? I always want to make sure that value is provided in these videos. So while I talk about this upcoming thing, which is SMART goals, which I'm going to break down in a second, I'm going to be showing bits and pieces of how I'm making those switches and how I'm making those adjustments to help me stay locked in on those goals, right? Because, hey, it's awesome to see these bits and pieces of my day and how I am approaching things, but the most important thing we need to know is, why are we doing those things? How is this going to help me? How is this going to get me locked in on my long-term vision? How can I measure this? So, to break down SMART goals, the S is specific. Getting specific with what you want, right? And I'm going to be breaking down 2 of my goals in this video. The very first one, right, setting out a number within these next 6 months, I want to go ahead and put on about 12 to 15 pounds. Okay, obviously I'm aiming for some muscle. So for me, that is a specific number that I'm going to be able to tackle. Also, one of my other goals is building out my community, right? We've done a lot of work making sure that the program, the course inside, the value inside is there, the energy is there inside the community, but now it's time to really ramp things up in terms of total members. We are so close of becoming or crossing that 50 member mark. So now that next goal is, I want to get to 75 total members, paying members, within the next 5-6 months. So that's going to come down to about 5 new members every single month, right? So that is the specific goal, putting on 12 to 15 pounds of muscle. So we'll go with 12 to be specific, and getting to a total of 75 members inside of my community within the next 5 or 6 months. The M is measurable. How am I going to be able to measure this goal? How am I going to know if I am on track? So to be able to measure it, well, how many members do I have to get in to get to that 75 member mark, right? So if I'm just shy of 50, let's say I'm at 50, well, okay, now that means if I want to do it in the next 5 months, I need to be able to bring in 5 new members every single month. What is up? What is up? I apologize to interrupt this video. I'm heading up to Pennsylvania for the next few days. It is Thursday, July 20th right now. This is not a channel where I want you to be distracted. And what I mean by that is, I don't want this to be another hole that you get lost inside of, right? A lot of times when we're on social media, we're scrolling through TikTok, we're scrolling through Instagram, which I actually deleted my TikTok, is you're aimlessly scrolling, right? This YouTube channel, this content that I'm trying to form here, the documentation of what's working for me, what's not working, the reflections I'm having, the things that take place in my life, I want them to be value for you, something that's going to be able to help you move your life forward. So while you're sitting here watching this video, you might be in bed, you might be at a desk, you might be on a couch, you might be in an airplane, right? Wherever you might be, get your notebook out, right? Put this inside of your notes. Put this inside of, your digital notebook. So if you use Google Notes or Apple Notes or Google Drive or Notion, whatever you're using, take notes on this stuff, right? Pause the videos if you have to. Make these live lessons whenever I'm talking about good thing like this, right? We're talking about SMART goals right now. So as I'm talking about my goals, hey, why don't you pause the video after S, right, and start to write out your specific goal. It doesn't have to be 10, but what's one thing? What's the main thing that you're working towards right now? Okay, and then when we get to M, or if we've already been at M, whenever I'm dropping this video in here, as I edit it, right, get your notes out, document it. Don't watch me
build things in my life. These videos are to help you take action. These videos are to help you move your life forward. These videos are here to help you build the life that you want. All right, so I just want to interrupt real quick. I apologize. Hope you're enjoying the video though. Back to some high quality value.
Which leads us to the A. The A is attainable, right? Something that we can really strive for, something that we can really reach. Because if I was brand new to business, if I was brand new to this journey of growth, then I would have to question myself saying, well, oh, I want to go make $1 million. Well, hey, if I've never made $1 million before, if I've never run a business before, then how am I expecting myself to be able to do it in 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, right? That wouldn't be very attainable. So 5 members a month for me, which comes down to almost once a month or one a week, is super, super attainable for me. If I could stay on my outreach, if I could get into the ads, which I'm getting ready to test, and I don't want to get off topic here, you know, in about a month or two, those are going to be all things that are going to help me continue to provide value, continue to get my community members win, and continue to bring in new people to this powerful, powerful community. And then we have the R, right? R, relevant. How is it going to help us stay on track with our long-term goals? How is this going to get me where I need to be? Why is it that I'm working for this goal? What is 75 members going to do for me, right? Whether it's financially, whether it's, you know, business growth-wise, whether it leads to other products, maybe there's new things that are going to wait until we reach certain milestones. Hey, with me striving to put on an extra 12, 15 pounds, right? Why is that relevant to my goals? Oh, I want to get stronger, right? It's going to allow me to move some more weight. It's going to allow me to be more, you know, full, right? Maybe I'm looking for that. Maybe I'm not so worried about being shredded, right? Whatever it might be, it's something that's relevant to you, right? Hey, why are you creating a new resume? Why are you switching career paths? Why are you still watching this YouTube video right now? Because I hope this video is relevant to your life, right? You might be here for value. You might be here to change something in your life. You might be here to stay locked in on your goals. Maybe you're doing cardio right now and this video helps you stay motivated, right? Maybe that's how it's relevant. And then the final thing is T, which we've already a little bit talked about, is time bound. Why is it, or how are we going to be able to track these goals? We need to get specific with the time that we're going to do. So if I were to say, hey, I want to read 3 books over the next 3 months, right? So now that's time bound, right? Something that is definitely doable, something I can definitely strive for, and now that's going to allow me to break it down. Well, if every book is 300 pages and every month has 30 days, well, that means I got to read 10 pages every single day. We're specific. It's something that's attainable. 10 pages isn't a lot. We might need 15 minutes. You might need 30 minutes if you're a slower reader. Maybe an hour, right? We don't judge here. But the more you read, the better you're going to get, the faster you're going to get, and the more you're going to stay locked on with your goals. Okay, so like I mentioned, and as we're playing some of the clips here, one of the big reflections that I had last week was that I'm not eating enough protein in my diet. So for me to be able to put on 15 pounds, 12 pounds over the next, you know, let's say 4 months, that's about 3 pounds a month, right? So what's going to be needed to be able to do that? Upping my food intake, right? Getting some more protein in earlier in my day. So what's something specific I can go ahead and do and help with that is right now, the way my routine looks like is I get back from the gym anywhere around 6:30 and I have a protein shake. I don't eat breakfast until about 9 a.m. That's my first break from kind of work. I do a deep work session from 7 to 9. So one of the minor switches that I'm going to be making is I'm going to now add overnight oats to my diet. This is something I've done a long time ago or, you know, a few months ago and haven't been on as much as I would like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my protein shake and then I'm going to have overnight oats at the same exact time. That's going to help me get close to about 25 to 30 grams of extra protein right away to kick off my day, fueling a powerful workout. And then at 9 o'clock, I'm still going to be on schedule to have my breakfast, where I'm going to be having eggs, which is an easy and quick, simple protein source, allowing me to get that in as well. Continuing to build on that, but that is one of the small shifts that I am making in my diet, my routine, to help me be able to stay on track with these goals. One comment that I want to highlight from my last video was from my personal friend Nick Wang. He left a comment mentioning that I should cut the music from my workout and that I should do a voice recording either live during my workouts or being a recap while I'm talking over my workout. What's going through my mind? What is my goals? What am I doing? What am I thinking? Why am I doing this lift? Just whatever it might be, me pushing through the workout. That is one of my favorite comments. So in next week's video, you're going to be seeing me talking through some of my workouts as I start up a new weightlifting program, which is another thing I'm going to be adding to helping me reach my goals. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for all the positivity, all of the comments that you guys have been leaving, whether it's here on my YouTube channel or whether it's sending it to me directly, either on social media or if you have my number. I wish you guys all the best. If you are enjoying these videos, if you learned something new here today, if this video helped you get somewhere further in your life, in your goals, with your tracking, with your organization, please go ahead and drop a comment below, and I would love it if you could subscribe. Have a beautiful weekend, have an awesome week, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.